So if you're a real One Piece watcher, you've definitely wondered this at least once. What if Whitebeard and Kaido had an actual 1v1 fight? Who would win? Both of them were Yonko and both had insane titles. Whitebeard was called the strongest man in the world and Kaido was the strongest creature in the world. Like, who's actually stronger? People are split. Some say Whitebeard would clap Kaido, others say if it's one-on-one, always bet on Kaido. But let's dig deep and settle this once and for all. Whitebeard and Kaido were both part of the Rock's pirates, but Kaido was like 15 when he joined, still a rookie. No way he could beat Whitebeard back then, the dude wasn't even close. Now if we're talking old Whitebeard from Marineford versus Wano Kaido, that fight would be wild. Some people think Kaido would win easily because old Whitebeard could barely use his haki and Kaido was throwing hands with everyone in Wano, Luffy multiple times. The Scabbards, Law, Kid, Killer, Zoro, Yamato, and they still couldn't beat him. Kaido literally lifted Onigashima into the air while fighting all those people, barely breaking a sweat. His stamina, durability, and raw strength are just different. But let's not sleep on Whitebeard. At Marineford, the Marines threw everything at him. All 3 admirals, all the warlords, vice admirals, over 100,000 soldiers, and they still felt the need to play mind games on him, like when Akainu tricked Squard into stabbing him. Even with all that, Whitebeard soloed the battlefield. He messed Akainu up bad, and Akainu is not weak. Dude defeated Akiji in a crazy 10-day fight and became Fleet Admiral. But Whitebeard smashed him with a single quake punch, almost killing him. Then he even beat up Blackbeard while half dead, after being shot, stabbed, burned, and blasted. Even after taking 267 sword wounds, 152 gunshots, and 46 cannonballs, he died standing. Respect. Whitebeard had the Gura Gura no Mi, strongest paramecia, could literally cause earthquakes and crack the air. Kaido had the Uo Uo no Mi model, Sarayu, mythical Zoan, turns into a massive dragon and nukes stuff with blast breath. If these two clashed, the destruction would be next level. Like when admirals fight and the entire island changes, yeah, that times 100. Who wins? Old Whitebeard versus Wano Kaido. Kaido probably wins. Whitebeard was sick and couldn't use haki properly. Kaido was in his prime, tanking everything, using advanced haki and wrecking Luffy 4 times. But it wouldn't be easy. Kaido would take serious damage too. Prime Whitebeard versus Kaido. Now this is a deathmatch. Prime Whitebeard was Roger's rival. We've seen that haki clash between them where the whole island went crazy. That's top tier power. Prime Beard could match or even beat Kaido. Even Kaido himself admitted there are a few people who could beat him and Whitebeard was on that list. About always bet on Kaido. That line in the manga says, people say, in a one-on-one, always bet on Kaido. It's not a confirmed fact. It's just what people believe in the One Piece world. And guess what? Kaido has actually lost 7 times before. So he's not unbeatable. Same way people thought Luffy was a villain because the world government twisted his image. Just because people say something in the One Piece world doesn't make it the absolute truth. Old Whitebeard versus Wano Kaido. Kaido wins, but gets injured bad. Prime Whitebeard versus Kaido. Prime Beard wins, but it's a brutal fight. Kaido is crazy strong, but not invincible. People saying always bet on Kaido equals One Piece world NPCs. Read the manga, you'll see the truth. Alright One Piece fam, your turn. Who's taking the W in a full power 1v1? Prime Whitebeard or Peak Kaido? Drop your takes in the comments.